Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 647. The title of today's lesson is The Difference Between Perpetual and Permanent. Okay, if somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. If something happens perpetually, or in a perpetual way, it happens over and over, often in an annoying way that seems to never stop. It can also refer to something indefinitely long that is not happening continuously every minute. Or the second meaning here is blooming throughout the growing season each year. So this would be, flowers or crops or something like that. Let's continue. Something that is permanent usually refers to a particular state that lasts for a very long time, or maybe even forever or nearly forever, usually without a change of status, place, or condition. And we do have a second meaning too, not able to be reversed, not able to be changed back. All right. And we got several examples here to give you a better feel of when you're more likely to use one than the other. All right, you can say he is a perpetual liar. So he, again, happens over and over again. We don't usually say he's a permanent liar. That just sounds weird. That doesn't really make any sense. But he does it over and over again, especially in an annoying way. She is perpetually late. Same thing. Annoying, done over and over again. They're doing it a lot. It seems to continue forever in an annoying way. We wouldn't say she is permanently late. That's just weird. Her perpetual complaining is really annoying. So somebody complaining, again, it's not happening every minute, but it happens over and over again, especially in an annoying way. During the war, he lived in perpetual fear that he could be bombed at any moment. Maybe he lived in a city or something. He thought it was going to possibly be attacked. So again, it's continuing for a very, very long time. Okay. But it's not happening every single minute. And maybe there's some moments where he's not in total fear. All right, let's continue. All right, number 5, that type of flower is a perpetual bloomer. All right, this is with the flowers, okay? So probably, comes back every season, again and again. Number 6, he was offered a permanent position in that company. Yeah, especially with jobs. Like, we don't say he was offered a perpetual position. That would just be really weird. So especially with jobs, and especially when permanent, the opposite of permanent is like temporary, like a temporary job, we'll use permanent, not perpetual. They say he has some permanent brain damage. All right, now this is the one where, unable to be reversed. Means they can never fix it. In that sense, we use permanent, not perpetual. Okay, let's continue. They are trying to find a permanent solution, a solution that's going to work like forever or, continue in this sort of state. Not a temporary solution. So again, if the opposite would be temporary, we're more likely to use the word permanent. She hopes they lock him up permanently and throw away the key. Yeah, she never wants him to leave jail. Basically, that's what that means. Now, we wouldn't say she hopes they lock him up perpetually. That sounds like he's being let out and then locked up again and being let out and locked up again. That wouldn't make much sense. That's not happening over and over again. This is a permanent condition. He's in jail. He's staying in jail. Okay, hope we got a better feel of when we are more likely to use one than the other. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.